and it was the timing of Paul's termination that raised eyebrows. He was asked to leave the employ of the prosecutor's office after publicly announcing his candidacy for prosecutor. Immediately thereafter came discussions of policy violations and allegations of potentially being in conflict with the Hatch Act. Would each of you please describe for the audience how and why you believe the relationship changed?
The relationship changed shortly after Susan took office. I saw some of the decisions that she was making on cases that frankly made me scratch my head. I saw deferrals made on a drug case in particular. There were several young ladies involved in a drug enterprise where they were calling in prescriptions. One had advanced knowledge as to what the pharmacies requested when you filled prescriptions by phone. And she would impersonate that she was a member of doctor staff, and prescriptions were issued not only to her but to several of her friends. The way that that case was handled really raised my eyebrows. She deferred prosecution on the drug case, and they were using welfare funds to pay for these prescriptions. It was at that time, shortly after she took office, that I began to question things as to her decision-making and as to her priorities. Drugs are a serious problem in our community. They affect every one of us, whether it's a coworker whose work is affected by their substance abuse, family members, and I felt that that was just sending out the wrong message on drugs. As the relationship continued, I felt that I was being, that my voice was not being listened to on office decisions, on office policy and procedures, office efficiency systems, and I finally got to the point where I knew that the only way to make an effective change would be to run for office.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will take this opportunity to answer the question that you asked. The question regarded what happened this summer and why the relationship changed at that point in time. Quite simply, the relationship changed from Mr. Spaniola disagreeing with me but following my instructions to Mr. Spaniola disagreeing with me, disregarding my instructions, hiding them from me, and making decisions on cases that were contrary to my decisions. And that is why the relationship changed, and that was the reason why I did not feel he could continue working in the office while at the same time publicly criticizing me and the decisions I was making. To specifically address this case that he brought up, there was a lot more to it. Two of those girls were young women were involved in the murder case involving Dale Knowles, who was the defendant. They were both scheduled to be potential witnesses in that case. They both had drug problems. They both went into treatment, and two of the three were deferred. One was not. The one that was committing welfare fraud was not deferred. She was prosecuted. She was convicted. She spent jail time, and in the end run, she ended up losing custody of her children. Pretty significant penalties that she faced in that case. The other two completed their drug treatment programs and went out to be successful in the community, and that is what we're trying to do, is change behavior to make people more successful, to offer punishment when necessary, and give possibilities for change when that is appropriate.
Thank you, Susan.